Hi guys, this is Laura from flabtofit.com, and I'm here to share with you guys a little bit of intel on this amazing product that I've come across recently. If you follow me at all or read my blog, you probably know by now I'm a little bit zany, I'm a little bit quirky. I've even been described as my mind kind of working like tie-dye, and that is just a mess of colors and there's so much going on all the time. So with all that said, I'm someone who needs something that keeps me organized, and that's why I'm here to talk to you about keeping it together. If you haven't heard about it before, well, the name kind of sells it for you. Keeping it together is this amazing agenda that I came across. Or you know what? Let's backtrack for a minute. I don't want to call this an agenda. I want to call it a planner. And the reason for that is because this really plans out more than just your day. It's going to plan out your year. I'm someone who likes to stay active, and I like to track my fitness goals, my nutrition, and of course my day-to-day life. Keeping it together does all of that for me, and best part is, comes in this adorable little package. I mean, come on, look at this. You want to talk about tie-dye? Let's talk about these colors for a second. No, but seriously, we'll get to the product. I know that's what you guys really care about. So when the year started to end in 2013, I got really excited about the geeking out over getting a new planner. But I knew that this year I needed something a little more. With everything that I've got going on, I wanted everything to be in one place. Right now, if you're anything like me, you're probably using your cell phone for one thing, your calendar on your computer at work for another, a wall calendar for maybe for your family appointments. It can get kind of arduous having to try and track down all the information and not have it in one place. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a solution. So let's take a look about why I'm so excited. So for starters, the ladies who founded Keeping It Together, they knew what was important. Let's open up this cover here and let's talk about what's inside. So for starters, you've got this little pouch. It's going to hold this up for you to put all your little handy doohickeys in, safety pins, pens, any notes you come across. If you're anything like me, the bottom of my purse can be a disaster sometimes because there's all these things I just can't throw out, but I don't seem to have anywhere to put them. This is a great spot. You've got your full year calendar, very, very handy in case you want to have a close-up of what's going to go on over the next 12 months. But let's get to what really matters, the meat and potatoes, or in this case, the days and months. So I'm just going to flip this open here, so bear with me. And let's take a look at April, why don't we? So each month starts with this awesome, I'm going to shove this in your face here, full length view of the month. So like a typical calendar, you can make all your notes, you can jot down what your appointments are, you can kind of get a huge view of what's going on in the upcoming weeks. But wait, it goes further. In case you haven't noticed, every section is also tabbed. Very lovely. I mean, the quality of this product is just awesome. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see through my crappy webcam, but the sheen on the paper, this is high quality stuff, people. Beautiful colors. So, I mean, you can kind of geek out over how pretty it is. But moving on. Sorry. Again, quirky, tie-dye mind goes all over the place. Here's what you got when you actually start to get in the months. So each month starts off with a full notes page. Zoom that shot in for you, shall I? So the first section is where you can write down any notes that you might have. Down here, you've got your monthly goals. So again, if you follow my blog at all, you know I like to set my monthly goals. I think it's easier if you look at things on a smaller scale and more attainable if you break it down. This is the place where you can do that. And lastly, you have this little section, don't forget, which is kind of cute. That's where you can put in any reminders that you might need. Things you don't want to forget. Kind of sells itself, right? But now, let's look at the beauty part. Here is an example of what a day looks like. So for me, in the past, what I've hated about agendas is that you get these like tiny little boxes that you have to squish all the information from. Usually you're having to share an entire week on one page. I like to write a lot, just like I like to talk a lot. So I need space. Keeping it together gives you space. So the top section is broken down where you can write all your to-dos, and then a notes section that goes along with it. It's really a free-for-all. You can use this space however you want. Underneath it, where it gets really fun, we've got these two sections. So the first one is reserved for exercise. So here you can track all the exercise you've done or what you've got planned for the day. Below it, such a beautiful thought, and I can't believe people haven't thought of this already. There's a section for gratitude, which I've just been loving. I like kind of taking a moment, every day and thinking of those little things that we're grateful for. Days can get away from us. We can get frustrated really easy and sometimes fed up. It's nice to kind of have a little daily affirmation to kind of remind yourself what you're working towards. And then, in the whole theme of getting healthy and finding a better version of you, each day comes with a fit and fab tip. And these range from everything from nutrition to exercise to cooking, dieting, mental well-being, anything that has to do with a healthier version of you can find here. And the tips are actually really useful. And last but not least, we've got this wonderful quote that ends each day. If you're like me, who doesn't like a good quote, right? We can Facebook it and use it on our blogs later, ladies. All right. I hear you. Moving on. So you guys are probably wondering, well, what happens with weekends? Weekends are a little bit different, and I kind of geek out on them. And here's why. Back to the planning obsession that is me. Check this out. You've got your to-do list for the weekend. It's split in half so that you can break up your Saturday and Sunday. But la pièce de résistance. Whoa, meal planning section, ladies and gentlemen. How handy is that? What I've often done, meal plan here, grocery list here. Let's keep it together. So I know what you're thinking. Now you're like, okay, Laura, I get it. You can plan out your dates. You can plan out your months. Cool, like most agendas. But what else does it offer that's so special and fancy that I should go out and get this? Does your agenda have a reserved spot for a toodle break? I don't think so. Yep. Every month, you've got sections reserved for your scribbles, your doodles, your rhymes, whatever it is you like to write down, your little love notes to yourself or maybe to someone else. There's this adorable page to write it all down. And what's that, you say? If only you had some fun markers or pens to write with. Oh, the ladies at Keeping It Together will provide you with some awesome writing apparatuses. Oh, but wait, Laura, why do I need a dry erase marker? Oh, guys, because we're not done here. Let's flip to the end. Boom, the Shine On section. This is actually your own dry erase board that's broken down into a few sections. Zooming in for you guys a little bit. And you can scribble away and erase it. Oh, isn't that convenient? Does your agenda do that? I don't think so. But wait, there's more. So in the whole spirit of fitness and finding this healthier version of you, I know what you're saying. Oh my God, Laura, I live such a busy life. Oh, I don't always have time to work out. My job means I have to travel a lot, so sometimes I just can't work out. Oh, really? Because boom. Welcome to the fitness section of your agenda, complete with a variety of workouts, including some interval training, or as they like to call it, peaks and valleys. Very cute. You've got some HIIT training that you can take along with you. Oh, and for all you travel goers out there who are just trying to make up an excuse, the travel workout. Okay? So ladies, come on, let's keep those goals. Let's be fine so that we can look as good as the planner that we're carrying around. All in all, I think you can tell that I'm a big fan. We've got folders in here for you to slide in your loose papers. We've got these awesome calendars. You think that's it? Come on. Do you know me by now? When I received my Keeping It Together in the mail, I kind of geeked out a little bit at the packaging. Not only is it beautifully wrapped, okay, it's like a pixie wrapped this planner. There's colorful tissue paper, there's confetti, there's candies thrown in the box. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I know that goes against all this fitness stuff that I'm spewing out at you, but let's just bear with me for a second here. But there's even more to geek out about. Let's say you eat too many of those candies. You get a little off track. That's okay. Keeping It Together provides you nutrition tracker sheets that you can use whenever you need in your planner to help keep you on track. So they're broken down by breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You've got your calorie totals. You can track your proteins, your fats, whatever it is you want to do, your weight, the amount of water drank, the vitamins you're taking, and how much sleep you've gotten. So really, there's no excuse, okay? Like, check that out. And it's, again, beautiful quality here. Like, they don't skimp at keeping it together. We're keeping it together, you know what I'm saying? But there's more. So I like to geek out on office supplies, amongst other things, in case you haven't noticed. So much that at an old job, a colleague of mine actually joked that my title should be the VP of Post-it Notes. Well, as VP of Post-it Notes, I would just like to present to you the Keeping It Together Post-it Notes. And I don't think my crappy webcam can do this justice, but there's these cute little graphics on it. They're watermarked in the background. It's got the Keeping Together on the bottom, and they're sticky. Stick them all over your notebook. Make those little notes you need. But don't use them for scribbles, because remember, you have a doodle page. And last, but definitely not least, for all you visual people out there, stickers, okay? Do I need to see more? Like, really? Who outgrew stickers? Anybody? I didn't. I'm 30 years old. I still love to sticker the crap out of things, okay? I'm not ashamed to admit it. So that's my quick review in a nutshell. I mean, I only had about 10 minutes here, but I wanted to pack in as much information as I can. Basically, to sum it all up, if you don't have this, you need this. And if you don't think you need this, it's because you don't have it yet. So do yourself a favor, go to the Keeping It Together website and purchase one. It is so worth it. And then stop on over from Flab, can't even say my own website, from flabtofit.com and thank me there. Because you will thank me. And I will say you're welcome. Keep it real, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.